Hi there, Aries. How are you doing today? Alrighty. Let's jump into the cards. First, this is Fixed Signs Tarot. I'm Tam. A hair on me. If you want, you can subscribe to the channel, comment, like. That'll help my channel grow. There are links for Venmo in my description box, as well as personal readings and email address. All right, Aries, your future awaits, but you're not going for it. It can be scary to leave familiar territory. Even people who love you may resist your evolution if it could pull you away from them. Oh my. All right. I was gifted this deck sometime back, not too long ago. I thought it would be fun to try it out. And so let's see the situation that Aries is trying to leave, but the Hermit. Loneliness, isolation, sadness, misfit. Maybe it's an earth sign. Overspending, greed, possessiveness, and stinginess. So is somebody causing you to feel lonely, isolated, exiled? Are you wanting to leave this person, but you're finding it difficult? You're feeling this way because of it? Wow, that one really jumped. There's an obsessive love, an obsessive lover, jealousy. Oh wow, they are really flipping this morning. Gambling, inheritance, miser, wealth, acquisition. Maybe somebody's got a gambling problem. Maybe somebody wants to hold on to their money and not in a good way. They're really tight with it. Maybe somebody's coming into an inheritance and you're worried that they're going to spend too much of it. Any more? One more? I don't know about this one. Ritual sacrifice. Headhunters, human sacrifice, and cannibals. Oh my. So, maybe you are coming into an inheritance and you're worried that you'll overspend and you don't want to do this again. And you're afraid that if you bring this person into the mix, and let them know that you have this inheritance coming in, you're afraid that they will just spend it all. They'll gamble it away instead of spending it wisely. Was there anything else that I need to know about this? Is there anything else that Aries needs to know about this? Judgment. There's a big transition coming in, change, and you need to take your time to reflect and make sure of what it is that you want. Eight of Cups. Make sure, you know, if there is this money coming in, and make sure you're not, make sure of what you want to spend the money on before you spend it. Walk away sooner rather than later from what doesn't serve you. Maybe you're feeling, maybe this person is causing your abandonment issues to flare up. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. All right. So what does Aries need to not worry about this week? Well, something that Aries doesn't need to worry about this week. The Monarch Butterfly. Digest your past in reverse. Uh-oh. And there we go, right back to that one. Let's see. It came out in reverse, but I'm going to flip it over so that I can see it. 31, maybe a life path of 4. Oh. In the reverse, it is preparing for change. It isn't news that butterfly begins life as a caterpillar, but how does this most land-bound of creatures grow wings and take flight? She digests herself literally. When caterpillar is ready to transform, she begins munching leaves at an alarming rate, stoking her energy and creative fires in a pre-transition feeding frenzy. When she is sated, butterfly creates a hard exoskeleton to protect herself as she begins the messy work of transformation. Once inside her chrysalis, butterfly begins eating herself, digesting and assimilating every bit of her being until she becomes cellular soup. Okay, that's a bit colorful. That image is a little bit... this soup contains the building blocks of her future form. After butterfly has dissolved her past, she begins the process of becoming and creating her wings to gift herself with flight. This process is a metaphoric map for stepping consciously into changes in your own life. Nourish your own body, release what no longer serves you, take time and space alone, grow new wings. Think back to your largest life transition, perhaps having a child, moving to a new house, going through a divorce, and see how you worked through all the stages of transformation. How can you transverse your next change with grace? Okay, again, digesting your past. So whoever this water energy is, I wouldn't worry about it. It sounds like you've got bigger changes coming. What are these changes? 3 of Swords. Well, you're not supposed to worry about this, so sorry about that. Because of this change, you're supposed to stop worrying about the grief, suffering, heartbreak, sorrow, and emotional pain that all of this has caused. Stop focusing on the nostalgia. Start creating kindness and creativity and protection. And my goodness, there is a lot of, this is the 6 of Cups, is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Okay, I am learning a little bit out of this deck. So stop worrying about your past. This is really just screaming at me to stop. Don't worry about your past. Don't worry about it at all. I mean, you're good. Your past isn't going to be a problem. King of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, security, wealth, and leadership. You need to stop worrying about that. You've got it going on. You've got it going good. You're taking care of your own abundance, your own security, your wealth. You're living in some Taurus energy. Four of Wands. You get the harmony, relaxation, celebration, home and community. And you don't need to worry about it. It's all going to come in. Stop worrying about your past. You got a lot of new stuff coming in for you. All right, Aries. What is a danger that Aries needs to be aware of this week? The Sea Eagle. I love the images and I love the messages in this book. Oh. Beware of this danger. Page 115, 5, 6, 7, maybe a life path of 7. What's clouding your vision? Eagle's medicine is not for the faint of heart. Eagle flies higher than any bird, closer to the sun and closer to spirit. When you call on Eagle, you call on the fire of your own soul. And when you call on Sea Eagle, you are balanced between the watery depths and the fiery sky. This is not a gentle renewal. You become strong like fire-forged steel, tempered in cool water. What in your life needs to be burned off? What's clouding your vision? What's keeping you from seeing clearly and flying true? All right, so there is something blocking your ability to see that this past life is not an issue. You're still seeing that this is going to be a problem for you. Let's get some more clarification on this danger. I'm going to go with the Knight of Wands. You're worried that this a fiery energy is going to come in. Eight of Swords in reverse. Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're worried about this balancing act. It's causing you some anxiety, not a lot. You're going to let go of it. Knight of Wands. That's a fire energy. You got air, sea. You got all four of them here in this pile. You got all the energies. You got water, fire, earth, and so maybe there's a person who has all of the symbols who's going to come in, but you're worried that they'll be like this person because that's what happened in your past. So there is an imbalance, there's a broken connection, tension, more water energy. Yeah, again, you're definitely worried about your past and coming in. You're worried about this person coming back. Why are you worried about this person coming back? What's clouding your vision about this person? Their sneakiness, their ego. They were sneaky in the past, and you have a hard time trusting them. You're expecting it again. You're expecting the conflict. Since they were that way, you're expecting this new person to be the same way. Yeah. New beginnings, innocence, beginners lack improvisation. Yeah, you're expecting this new person to be the same as the old. And you need to beware that they're not the same. This is not the same energy as the past. What does Aries need to hold tight to? You've learned to stop smothering people recently. Congratulations. You have you've learned that giving those acts of love isn't always in the best interest of either of you. Sometimes these people, they don't want it. And it's best, if you're going to, you need to give it to somebody who does deserve it. I want to work on that light. There we go. That's better. So you've learned, and you need to hold on to that. Sometimes it's best to just let people go. No? No more? There's nothing jumping out for that one? Okay. All right, what does Aries need to learn to appreciate? What should Aries learn to appreciate this week? What should Aries learn to appreciate this week? Change. Nope, wrong book. Not bad. I like Colette Baron Reed. All of the messages are good. It doesn't matter which one it is. A change in the wind. A sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra's stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is a time of transformation as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming in on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. Yeah, whenever you learned how to control where you put your nurturing, that's a huge, huge step. And taking back your life and taking back your control and taking back your empathy and taking back your own energy. you have learned what all this is about. So in this new relationship, the new ones that are coming in, it doesn't mean that you'll become romantically involved with this one. It just means that you have learned all of this. So when this one comes in, you'll know. You put all this energy into learning here. So when this new one comes in, you'll know whether it's worth nurturing or not. And so it's okay to allow this this change. Yeah. Ace of Cups. New feelings. It is safe to have these new feelings. It's safe to have new proposals, new feelings. I said that already. There's just, goodness gracious, all of this water here. Maybe you're going to be inundated by all of this emotion. All the new people that are going to be coming in, because once you learn how to control the nurturing, there are new people who come in and out of your life, and to replace the old. As you release, new comes in. And with them, there's a lot of emotion that comes with them. And you will have to manage it. But because of all of this that they've taught you, you're going to know how to do it. You've got it. Yeah. Circumspection, sacrifice, metamorphosis, and suspension. Ultimate surrender, depicting a person hanging upside down by their foot from the living world tree. The person is hanging by their own free will. It indicates a penance. Others may not understand the need for sacrifice, but you see things differently as you walk this path alone. This may be a time of indecision, but take time to breathe and internalize your choices before making any crucial decisions. So yeah, allow this change to come in. Take it at your own pace, and set your boundaries. And take it one day at a time. Take it one person at a time. Make sure you set boundaries early. Pay attention to how you're talking. Are you allowing them to control it? Learn to appreciate this change. Learn to appreciate your the knowledge that you've learned, because you've done a lot of learning. You really have. All right, Aries, what do you need to stop pursuing this week? The Golden Palace, 23. Okay, stop pursuing represents gold, fortune, ambitions, wealth, and prosperity. May also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Okay, stop pursuing. Yeah. Stop pursuing shallowness. Stop pursuing these shallow relationships. Any clarification on this? Oh. So maybe there's some friendships that are shallow, or maybe there's somebody who's shallow in your community. Four of Swords, you probably need to take a break from them. Just stop pursuing them, stop sending them messages to start the relationship. Just take a couple steps back and chill, and you don't have to go all out and burn bridges and all that kind of stuff. All you have to do really is just wait until they text you back, or wait until they text you. And leave it at that. All that glitters is not gold. Chase spirituality. Chase relaxation and meditation. Pursue contemplating your own life, contemplating what you want out of life and what you enjoy. Pursue relaxation. Yeah. Stop pursuing this person and start, allow yourself the chance to rest. All right. Aries, what does Aries need to seek this week? What should Aries seek out this week? The higher power. Oh, if I could just keep track of my books. There we go. 4. Conscious contact with a higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partner with spirit. This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection to spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? And then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You're always protected and divinely directed. I don't think that I need to clarify that at all. That's pretty much, yep. All right, so what is a message for Aries this week? What is a message for Aries this week, please? Just a positive message. Well, there's 3 of them there. I'll go ahead and take them. And they all came out in reverse. On a blank piece of paper, well, Spider knows everything is interconnected. That pulling One strand of the web can affect the shape of the whole. An intention and the actions that make it happen creates a strong pull on the web of which you are a part. So before you begin doing the work of manifesting an intention, carefully examine the cause and effect your intention will put in motion. Nothing happens in a vacuum. Consider your web of effect with a process called mind mapping. Identify your intention and place it in a circle at the center of the page. This is the core of your web. Each in its own circle, begin writing all of the things which will be affected by putting your intention in motion. For example, if you intend to do yoga 3 times a week, there is a ripple effect that might reach your partner, kids, job, and even the yoga teacher. Consider your intentions relationship to family, friends, finances, career, home, spiritual life, and other areas of your world. Be thorough in your investigation. There is yin and yang to everything. Examine both the bright side and the shadow. Now that you've identified how your intention might affect the world around you, you can begin the manifestation process. 71. House mouse. Have you ever had something happen in your life that left you raging and angry or distraught and seeking justice? Have you wanted to go in and big and make a scene or just stealthily get revenge? Maybe you've thought to call in all animal energy, venomous snake. I know it's not a snake, but it looks like one. Nope, there is a snake. Okay. Venomous snake slithering like an assassin in the night, or perhaps a tiger to rip and rend. What would happen if instead you called on Mouse? Step into Mouse mind. Remember what it feels like to be small. Not small and powerless, but small enough to slip through cracks and fit under doors, to know the might of steadily chewing through pipes and stacks of paper, of carrying the tiniest germs of destruction. When we are hurt or wounded, we often want to go in big. We want to roar. But what if instead we create an insistent and persistent army? What if Mouse were the totem of the mighty? What would it feel like to use Mouse's medicine and go in small? 139. Regret is often linked to the times you didn't dare, the opportunities you missed because you were too scared of what you might lose or have to give up. Skink knows that when he loses his tail, a new one will grow in its place. This is one of life's great secrets. When you lose something, you are inadvertently creating room for something new to grow. You've probably already experienced this in your own life. Think about the things you've lost: people, jobs, homes. Loss breaks your heart, but it also shows you your strength, and that's where the growth comes in. All this here. Yeah, you did all this growing. You got it. You're good. Loss breaks your heart, but it also shows you your strength, and that's where the growth comes in. Yep, it's worth reading again. What have you learned about yourself through loss? What new growth has come because you've lost your metaphoric tail? When your cup is empty, you do not mourn what is gone, because if you do, you will miss the opportunity to fill it again. Okay. Well, Aries, I hope this helped. Again, like, subscribe, comment. There are links in the page description box for personal readings and Venmo for donations. They will be much appreciated. I hope to see you again. I hope this helped. I appreciate you allowing me to do this reading with you. I hope to see you. I really do. I enjoy it.